A soldier saw a little girl pointing at the bus, shaking in fear. What he did next shocked the town. Before we dive in, this story hit the comments and tell us your city or country. Let's see how far this story reaches. If you like the video, please subscribe. The school bus door opened. Kids rushed out laughing, except one. A little girl stood frozen on the curb, her eyes wide and tear-filled as she pointed at the bus. Her tiny hand trembled. A soldier in uniform home, on leave, noticed her. Something was wrong. The way she backed away, her silence wasn't just fear, it was terror. The crowd passed by, indifferent. But the soldier moved closer, heart pounding. What had happened on that bus? What he uncovered within minutes would send shockwaves through the entire town. Watch until the end, because this story will break your heart. Sergeant Marcus Reed had returned home to Georgia after his final deployment in Afghanistan. A decorated veteran with a quiet heart, Marcus was known for his calm strength and deep sense of justice. On this crisp fall afternoon, he stood outside the local elementary school waiting for his niece. It was just another small-town day until it wasn't. The bus rolled up like always, yellow and ordinary. Kids poured out, laughing, playful, but then he saw her. A little black girl, no older than 6, stiff with fear. Her backpack nearly slipping off, her eyes locked on the bus door. Something wasn't right. Marcus was trained to notice danger, this stillness in a child. It screamed louder than any battlefield alarm. Took a step toward her, unaware that what he was about to learn would ignite a firestorm far beyond the schoolyard. He crouched beside the girl, gently asking if she was okay. She didn't answer, just pointed back at the bus. Inside, the driver and a group of older white children were still laughing and high-fiving each other. One boy made a slicing gesture across his neck, looking directly at her. Marcus followed her, gazed and felt his stomach turn. A teacher walked by, distracted. No one noticed or cared. The girl's older sister finally ran over, grabbed her hand and whispered, "It's over. Let's go." But Marcus stopped them. "What happened?" he asked.
Oh.
Older sister hesitated, then, in a low voice, told him they had been bullied, spat on, and called slurs. Today, one boy had even threatened to lynch her like in the old days. The driver heard it all, said nothing. Marcus's hands clenched into fists. The soldier in him wanted to act. But the uncle, the protector, stayed focused. He walked straight. Onto the bus, the laughter stopped. The boys stared, wide-eyed. The driver tried to speak, but Marcus's voice was calm and deadly clear. "Get the principal, now." Minutes later, the principal arrived. Marcus stood between the bus and the children, refusing to move. "These girls deserve safety. If you won't give it, I'll make sure someone does." What started as a quiet pickup turned into a full-blown confrontation. That drew parents, teachers, and even news cameras. By sunset, the story had exploded. Parents gathered. The school tried to downplay it, but Marcus wouldn't let them. He went public, speaking not with rage, but with purpose. He described the silent terror in the eyes of a little girl, the racial slurs. The inaction, his words went viral. National news picked it up. School board was forced to act. The driver was suspended. The boys were removed from the bus and placed under disciplinary review. Formal anti-bullying task force was created. But what shocked everyone most? Marcus didn't demand punishment, he demanded change. "This isn't about revenge," he said. "It's about making sure no child ever walks off a bus shaking in fear again." The town couldn't look away anymore. The truth had arrived, and it wore a soldier's uniform. The little girl, once too scared to speak, now walks to school holding her sister's hand with pride and Marcus by their side. He didn't return to war, but he became a new kind of warrior. One fighting for justice at home, because this wasn't just about a bus. It was about every ignored cry, every dismissed fear, every child who learns too soon what hate feels like. Marcus sparked a movement in his town, one that spread across districts, inspiring communities to listen for the first time. Because sometimes it doesn't take a protest. Sometimes it takes one soldier, one girl, one moment of courage. How many children suffer silently every day while the world looks away? Tell us, Which city and country are you watching from? Let's make this message reach every corner of the world. Take care.